Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome to What's Up. It's 419, and it is 419 because I checked before I came out this time. Before I start, let me just say, if this camera's shaking, it's because my hands are twitching all over the place because I've just ridden up to this gorgeous lookout point, which I'll show you there. It's a spot I come to quite often to basically just collect my thoughts, free my mind a little bit. And it's quite early in the morning, so I've got some meetings this afternoon, and I figured this is a great way to wake myself up and get myself in the right mindset to be really positive and proactive with other things that my day will entail. So anyway, I've ridden up, long story short, ridden up a very, very steep hill to get here, and my body is not thanking me for it right now. Anyway, moving on, there's actually a purpose to today's video, and it's to do with the fact that I have massively been bitten by the bug. It happens every time I embark on a new or revisit a hobby. I just go full in, and this has been no different at all. But what is interesting is the obsession is different to my previous cycling obsessions. I started on road, where the obsession, if we're perfectly honest, is numbers. Faster speeds, longer distances, greater altitude, summiting iconic climbs, FTP tests. It's basically about pain and numbers, which shouldn't be fun, but strangely is. Crunching over the data afterwards and seeing why you made yourself sick on a bike ride is strangely satisfying. So that was the obsession with road cycling. Moved on to gravel, which, I'll say it now, is the best cycling discipline. The obsession level in gravel cycling is more to do with adventure, getting off the beaten track, exploration, that kind of thing, and it offers all of that, unless where you live, off the beaten track is really off the beaten track. So probably every ride I did, I'd say 70% of it wasn't really suited to gravel riding. Have a little bit of road, some nice sort of fire road, compact gravel, and then majority of it is big rutted, woody, rooty, lumpy, bumpy terrain. But gravel cycling is still the best. I'm standing by that. So anyway, that is why I've moved on to mountain biking. And what surprised me massively with mountain biking is my obsession is actually about learning. I want to learn how to do it. It's a completely different technique, like how to position my body so that I can ride down steeper rough gradients comfortably, over big routes, jumps, dare I say it, get a little bit of air. I mean, I haven't got ambitions at the age of 52 to be the next, praise his soul, Lord Peter of Sagan, but I'd like to kind of recapture, when you're 40 years younger and 50 kilograms lighter, you jump on a BMX, head off into the woods, and for some reason you just kind of know how to ride over bumpy stuff and get a little bit of wheels off the ground and just fly around. Yes, I know those days are well in my rearview mirror, but I'd love to recapture some of that and feel like I can tackle the terrain around me, which is all within sort of 15-20 mile radius, and feel confident that I'm firstly not going to kill myself, but also that I'll come out the other side of it feeling like I've pushed myself to the limit and with a massive smile on my face. So that's the objective of today, is to revisit some of the trails I was doing on the gravel bike, which scared me a little bit, and just see how this, it's a hardtail, so I'm going to excuse myself for that, so the bike has limitations, with limited travel at the front as well, but just see how this copes with it based on my current skill level and ability, and then just watch more and more and more YouTube videos to try and learn how to do it better. I'm going to shout out a YouTuber now, actually, very quickly, and I'm sure I'm going to get his name wrong, so I'll link it below. It's either Sector with a K, mountain bike, or Spectre with a P and a K. He's brilliant. It's point of view stuff. He goes to all the major bike parks. The last ones I watched, he did all of the blue trails and all of the red trails at Bike Park Wales, and I'll be honest, he's 90% responsible for me wanting to learn how to do this stuff. Again, I'm not going to be throwing it down these mega black routes and stuff like that, probably ever, and certainly not anytime soon, but I would just like to build in some skills and a little bit of knowledge about how these things are done so I can get the most out of Marlin. Anyway, I think that's enough waffle. I'm going to jump on the bike, head off into the woods, and I'll catch you then. Come along, Marlin. Alright, out of the sunshine into the shade and straight away uphill again. Brilliant. I should quickly mention, actually, I think I said at the end of my last video that I'd have some new parts to try on this bike. by this video. That hasn't happened, purely because of other commitments and me not having the time to fit it. So I've got some really gorgeous looking blingy bits to test out when I finally get a chance to put this in the shed and do some work on it. Oh, this is a ramp and a half. Right, hang on. I think my suspension's locked. Alright, so unlock that. Here we go. Even dropper posts. I don't know when I should be getting rid of my saddle. So much I need to learn about mountain biking. Woo. Okay, here comes the first big sort of drop. See that? I'd love to be able to confidently fly down. But if I'm honest, I just myself. But that is one of the ones that I either got off or was incredibly tentative on the gravel bike. So just from sitting up more upright, I think has immediately made that much more accessible. Oh, I just hit my head on a tree. Always wear a helmet, kids. Oh, this looks different to last time I came here. Have I gone the wrong way, or is this just, oh no, yeah, right. I've already reached somewhere that puts the fear of God in me. I'm just going to do it. I'm not even going to think about it. Yeah, cowabunga. Oh, and then you hit these roots. Oh, oh yeah, oh yeah. Oh. Right, I'm too chicken for that. I don't know if you can see down there. I'll clip the camera for a sec. From up here, that looks vertical. I think I did it once on the gravel bike and then regretted it. I know the camera's not going to show this at all, but that is very steep. Sorry guys, I'm not there yet. I'm going to walk down this bit. I know. Right, that nasty bit carefully negotiated by getting off the bike and carrying it. You know, I'm not enjoying having a peek on this helmet either. I know it's something I'm supposed to do, but it's restricting my vision when I'm tucking my head down. Oh. I'm also testing some new camera settings today. I'm still on the Osmo Action 4, but the more I go into the woods where you got sun dappled tree lined paths, the more it really struggles with the changeable light conditions. So I'm trying a few more manual settings. So if this video isn't up to my usual impeccable standards, then I apologise, and I'll try better next time. I'm not sure how far to go on this ride, because another thing I've neglected to do is equip myself for any kind of emergencies. I have no pump, no inner tubes, very basic tools in my bag. So if I do have a problem, I've got to bear in mind there's going to be some hiker bike. So I want to stay in reasonably close proximity to either being able to walk home or call the 4th emergency service, otherwise known as my wonderful Emma. Ooh. Oh, frickin' stinging nettles, piss off. Oh my God. Yeah. Oh no, oh no, oh no. Sting, sting, sting. Twat in the face with a twig. Oh, literally through a bush of stinging nettles. Oh, what do we think? What do we think? No, I'm shitting out, sorry. Damn, there was a path there to my right, which probably meant I could have certainly gone further, if not all the way down, without getting off, but I didn't see it until a bit late. Oh. Right, where do I go? Do I head off up? I think I will. I'll do it's a bit of a climb now through the woods, but it's a more interesting route. That's a wicked motorhome. I'd love one of those. So I'm pushing for a second just to catch my breath. Who would have thought going downhill could be so exhausting? So this is a kind of hub for a logistics company that starts a ride up into one of my favourite sort of trail loops and parks around here. And it's only this tarmac for a little while, but it's actually very steep. But as soon as we're up here, it gets rough and rugged, pretty steady climb, nothing too serious, but certainly enough to wake up the legs and lungs if you've just jumped on the bike. I know this is wet, but I'm just going to push it over this little hump here. Oh, I've got a horrible superstition. If I see money, you have to pick it up. It's terrible. But there's 10p to go towards the mortgage. I mentioned it before, I will do a proper review on this bike when I actually understand it better and have more constructive feedback. At the moment, I'm just loving riding so much that everything is incredible. I've even got used to this horrible saddle that I hated on the first few rides. I don't notice it as much now because I'm just enjoying the experience. But I've got nothing really to compare it to, certainly not recently. So there will be a point where I start thinking, this could be better, this could be better. Or hopefully, wow, this is unbelievable. Can't believe I got this much bike for this little money. With that said, you know I'm going to upgrade things. I do anyway, even if it's purely cosmetic. I've got a plan in mind from an aesthetic point of view, and it's a case of finding, oh, there's a lovely deer, did you see that? It's a case of finding the quality of component that I want that match the theme I'm going for, and I think I have, but more on that later. So this just climbs now for quite a way, and then when I get to there's a natural junction up here, I'll have a very big decision to make. Either, yow! Oh, that's stuck in my arm, hang on. Oh. Either come back down this way so I can test what this loose surface is like on the way down. Do a right, which starts off bumpy and rough and then just goes into the road back to home. Or if my legs, yeah, let's say lugs, because that's legs and lungs combined. If they're feeling okay, I could carry on and tackle one of the climbs that has recently defeated me on pretty much every occasion. I'll be honest now, that's the least likely of the three options. This is seriously steep and pretty loose, so I'm out of the saddle, but trying not to use too tough of a gear so that I can stop the rear wheels spinning. I think we're up the worst of it. Yeah. Oh, I must say it does climb really, really well. It's me that's letting it down, obviously. Alright, I've come to that junction and I'm taking the easy option. I feel bad, but straight ahead is some of the nicest roads you'll ever ride. Beautiful scenery, then up into the most gorgeous woods. But it's a long old loop and I'm just not feeling it. This way will take me mainly back onto road, which is a shame, but the most direct route home, or is it? Hang on, I might just go back down the way I came. Yeah, I think I will. It's more of a test of what I'm supposed to be doing anyway, so I'm not going to learn anything riding on the road. So let's loop it around, go back down what I just came up. See how sandy I feel. Alright, short but sweet, but that was wicked. If that's an indication, I know it's not the most technical section, it's pretty straight and relatively smooth, and actually I think I was reasonably competent on the gravel bike down that bit anyway, but that felt fun, really good fun. I'm excited about this, guys. Just got to try and get my fitness and health in a window where it's not an overriding consideration each time, and then it's just full on fun factor, I swear. Alright, it's basically road all the way home now, so I won't bore you with this bit, and apologies that it wasn't quite as energetic and entertaining as it probably should have been, but I wussed out on the major bits. But it's a stepping stone. So, in my mind, it's a start to where I want to get to. So, I'm going to leave it there, other than to quickly say to all you Zwifters, I will have to check the details, and if I can find out specifically before I edit this video, I'll put details on screen now. But the amazing people at WKG and Zwift have created a 10-year, oh shit, ooh. Oh that was horrible, a 10-year anniversary jersey or kit on Zwift. I haven't even seen it, I'll be honest, but I'm super excited, and I believe there is a specific group ride that's being held. Have I got a puncture? I think I might have a puncture. Hang on a sec. Yeah, got a puncture. Brilliant. Right. That justifies me not having taken the long way round. I told you I wasn't prepared, so I had to keep reasonably close to home. Okay, to finish up what I was saying then, while I walk back to my house, yeah, there's a particular ride that will unlock the Zwift 10-year anniversary WKG kit, and I will certainly be trying to get a Zwift set up in time so I can join that. And it's really just to say thank you to those guys again that have kept WKG alive, particularly on Zwift, and the fact that we've achieved this milestone and you guys have marked it with something so wicked is just amazing. So thank you very, very much. Anyway, I'm going to shut up. Thank you all for watching and hope to see you on the next one.